Springer's over there.
There's no hope, dear. What can the police do?
But I have to do something, Gerald.
There's no point.
Do sit down. Now then, what can I do for you?
I want to report a disappearance.
Oh?
It's my little Walter.
Well, how long has he been missing?
Just over a week.
A week? Well, why didn't you tell us earlier?
I kept hoping he'd come back.
Oh.
The thing is, Sergeant...
Now, please, sir, this is a very serious situation. I would rather that just one of you gave me the facts. Now then, let's have some details. Where do you live?
23, The Common. The name is Lawson.
Right. Now, I shall need a description. How old is he?
Let me see. He arrived on July the 9th, so he must be about 10. No, about 11.
About 11? Aren't you sure?
No, 11 it is.
Any distinctive features?
Well, he has a red face.
A red face. Freckles.
No, not freckles. More of a ruddy complexion.
I see.
But, Sergeant, what...
Please, sir, I've already asked you once. Now then, madam, do you remember what sort of clothes was he wearing on the day that he disappeared?
Well, blue trousers.
Blue trousers?
A green jacket.
Green jacket?
And a red pointed hat with a bell on it.
And a red pointed hat with... A red pointed hat with a bell on it?
And, of course, he's got a thick white curly beard.
A thick white curly beard? Your 11-year-old son has a beard?
She's not referring to my son, Sergeant.
Well, whose son is he then?
Well, if it's anyone's, I suppose it's Mr. Jenkins of the garden centre.
What?
Well, he was the one who gave me Walter.
And the others?
Look, what exactly are we talking about here?
Walter! One of my gnomes.
Gnomes? Gnomes?
That's what I've been trying to tell you all along, Sergeant. Someone has been stealing the gnomes from our garden.
Oh, really? I'll put the flying squad on hold.
Well, I keep buying more and more, and they keep getting stolen. What are you going to do?
Well, I'm sorry, Mrs. Lawson, but there's not really a lot I can do. I'll keep my eyes open, of course, but quite honestly, a gnome thief doesn't come very high on our list of priorities.
I told you he'd say that. Now, look, drop me off at the station. I've got to get to London.
But there must be something you can do, Sergeant.
No, I'm very sorry, Mrs. Lawson. I'm afraid... Wait a minute. Why don't you try your local neighbourhood watch?
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Now, you live near the Highgrove Crescent area, don't you? Go and see Mr. Wyatt at number 11.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes. He'd love to get his teeth into something like this.
That's a very good idea, Sergeant. I will. Come along, Gerald.
Between ourselves, Sergeant, is there anything this Mr. Wyatt can do?
I'm afraid he'll try his best, sir. Gnomes.
Gnomes? Garden gnomes?
Yes, Pitt. Those little men with red hats and grey beards. Gnomes.
They've always got chubby cheeks. If it weren't for their beards, they'd be rather like babies.
Yes, infantile and wet.
If you're going to make fun...
Hey, look, I'm sorry. I don't see what we can do about it.
Well, I do. I do, Pitt. We can catch the thief.
Well, surely we've got better things to do than to launch a rescue for a plastic gnome.
I'd expect that attitude coming from you, Pitt. But to Mrs. Lawson and many other people, these little fairy folk offer love and comfort.
Yes, and a day out fishing off a toadstool.
It's the principle of the thing, Pitt. See, today gnomes, tomorrow lawn-mowers, garden rakes. We can't afford to brush this aside.
I don't see why not.
Well, see, we've got to act fast, nip it in the bud. Otherwise, things will start disappearing faster than my grapes.
How exactly do you plan to catch the thief? John?
Call in the gnome busters.
Be quiet, Pitt. Now, I shall set a trap. Incognito among the gnomes.
Look, if you think I'm dressing up in a pointed hat and a white beard and sitting by a pond dangling me rod, you've got another thing coming.
No, don't be silly, Pitt. No. Mrs. Lawson says we can hide in the shed at the bottom of her garden. Now, we buy a few choice gnomes and sprinkle them about like bait, you see. And when the thief is lured, we'll grab him.
By the pixies. I've still got a few pixies down by my goldfish pond.
No, I really don't think I can get involved in this. It's too ridiculous for words.
That's a pity. Mrs. Lawson was going to ask you to install an alarm system for her garden.
You're quite right. There's definitely a principle at stake here.
Your overdraft.
It's a bit small in here, isn't it?
What it'll have to do. I mean, find a perch. Make yourself comfortable.
I'm not a budgie, you know. I don't know why we couldn't sit and look out of Mrs. Lawson's kitchen window.
No. This is ideal for surveillance. I mean, what more do you want? You've got a roof over your head, a window to look out of, and something solid and dry under your feet. Reminds me of a machine gun emplacement I built in City Barani.
Reminds me of a Wendy house I demolished in Penge. I just hope we're not going to be here all night, that's all.
Is that the control for the alarm outside?
Yes. I've used a siren from a car alarm.
Joe, like the one you fitted in my Range Rover.
It is the one I fitted in your Range Rover.
Here, hang on a minute. How did you manage to remove it?
I can't tell you that. It's professional secret.
Oh. But how does it work, sir?
Well, it's very technical. You wouldn't understand.
Oh, try me, Professor.
Honestly, it really is too technical. You wouldn't understand, but... very well. Well, you see, it's a very precise light source that gets reflected exactly 45 degrees and then feeds into a transformer which turns it into 200 volts. It's then digitally fed into the very latest microchip circuit, which then converts it into a signal compatible with a passive infrared movement receiver with a dual-element pro-electric sensor, which then triggers the system off automatically.
Does you mean somebody walks through the beam and the alarm goes off?
Yes. Yes, this is probably going to be featured on tomorrow's World, you know. It's going to be a big seller, this, I think. There are a lot of women like Mrs. Lawson about, you know.
You're not in Highgrove Crescent, thank God. No, I mean, I do think, you know, between you and me, that her gnomes lower the tone of the neighborhood.
Exactly. What the hell are we doing here watching over them?
But it's a matter of principle, you see, Pitt. A distress signal went up from one of our neighbors, and I had no option but to scramble us all into action.
Look, you asked me, the whole thing's a bit of a farce.
I don't ask you, Pitt, but what's that?
There's your sister.
What are you doing here, Edwina?
I thought I'd do my bit and feed the troops.
No, but I mean, there's no room, and besides, you shouldn't be here, you know. I mean, this is man's work.
But I've been packing my hamper all night. I even got some of the WI members to contribute things.
Oh, do go away, Edwina.
I don't suppose you've got anything to drink, have you?
Oh, yes. Coffee, tea, soup, whiskey.
Whiskey. I'm sure we can find a little space for us somewhere.
It's very irregular, you know.
Oh, dear. Oh, sorry. That's better.
Look, it was meant to be just me and Pitt on duty here. There really isn't room for anybody else.
I'm terribly sorry I'm late, John. I got here just as soon as I could.
Just the two of you, eh? I suppose she's here to keep morale up.
Do you think I could come in, John? It's frightfully cold out there.
Why are you wearing that dress? It's ridiculous gear for a night exercise.
Oh, I don't know.
I've just been to Teddy Frith's birthday party, and I didn't have time to change.
Well, you shouldn't go to a birthday party before something like this.
Well, it was a surprise birthday party. I had to go.
Why?
Well, I was the surprise. I had to leap out of this cocktail cabinet and give Teddy Frith a huge Harvey Warbanger.
It's all right, Virginia. Try and find a space. You know, I'm afraid it's a bit of a squeeze.
Yes, well, I'm sure we'll manage.
If only there were a bit more room.
A bit more room. Compared to a slit trench, this is luxury. You have to learn to make the best use of what you've got.
Yes, I quite agree.
Well, let's all get a hot drink inside us.
Not for me, thank you very much. No.
Oh, thank you so much.
Ah, yes. This is what Neighbourhood Watch is all about, you know. Providing a personal service.
Yes, like the National Elf Service.
Really? No, this is like war, you know. It's an us and them situation. Got to adopt military posture. Got to work together like a well-oiled machine. Pull together like professional fighting men. Be prepared to rough it from time to time just in order to survive.
Fairy cake. And there's Mrs. Pocock's apple pie here. Would anyone like a slice of that?
Yes, I'll risk it. I didn't get a chance for any supper. I was too busy firing up the lawn.
Virginia?
Oh, why not? Thank you.
Oh.
I always enjoy a picnic, don't you, John?
It's all right, Edwina. It's not a day at the seaside, you know. Listen. Listen. Did anyone hear that?
It's probably my stomach rumbling on Mrs. Pocock's apple pie.
No. There's somebody out there, you know.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. My alarm would have gone off if there had been. You're right. There's a shadowy figure coming towards us.
Oh, no!
What are we going to do? Let's get ready for him. Put yourself together, Pitt. Now, Pitt. I'll open the door. You rush out and grab him. We're right behind you.
Thank you very much.
Excuse me, Major Wilde. I was just going to bed and I wondered if you and your friends wanted any cocoa.
That's very thoughtful of you, Mrs. Lawson, but we have enough supplies to last the night.
Oh, right. Have you had any luck yet?
Oh, no, not a sniff of the thief yet, but don't worry. If he strikes tonight, you'll meet his match. What?
Oh, I do hope you catch him. My gnomes mean so much to me, you know. And it would be so nice if they were all back in the garden by the time my husband returns tomorrow night. Good night.
Yes, good night.
Good night, Mrs. Lawson.
Thank you so much. She really loves her gnomes, you know. Quite touching.
Touch more like.
Here, hang on a minute, Pitt. What happened to your alarm? And where were the floodlights? I've seen a faster circuit when I opened my fridge.
Oh! I forgot to switch it on.
Tomorrow's world. More like all our yesterdays. Get out of the way.
That's all right. Quickly.
What?
Look.
Oh. It's a flaming dog pit.
Good Lord, you wouldn't expect a dog to go around pinching gnomes, would you?
No, he set your alarm off, you fool. Turn it off, man, turn it off. Turn it off, for heaven's sake, you stupid... Oh, hello, Vicar.
Major Wyatt, what are you doing in here?
Oh, more to the point, what are you doing out there?
Taking my dog Basher for a walk. He ran off. His collar broke.
You should have lent him one of yours.
Really, Vicar, letting your dog loose all over the place at night, you should exercise more control.
It's that bitch at number 21.
What, Mrs. Peters?
No, her poodle.
Oh.
One whiff and Basher's gone with the wind.
Well, frankly, Vicar, we don't give a damn.
But what are you doing in here?
Well, we were trying to catch a gnome thief, but your dog has set off my alarm.
I'm terribly sorry.
You really should be more careful, even if it is the mating season.
Right. That isn't coffee I can smell, is it, Edwina?
Yes, Vicar, would you like a cup?
How kind. It is a cold night.
He's just like his dog, isn't he? One whiff and he's after it.
How about a fairy cake?
Scrumptious.
No, don't come in. It's all right, easy.
It was an absolute shambles, Pitt. Why didn't you use hidden wires instead of beams?
I used to use hidden wires, but I stopped I found after I'd hidden them, I couldn't find them again.
Pathetic. If we'd relied on your sort of technology against Hitler, we'd probably all be speaking German by now.
Well, as we say in Bradley Bush, Vorsprung durch Technik. Look, I did my best.
But is your best good enough, Pitt? We want results, not excuses.
But you can't win them all.
With your alarms, we're not winning any of them.
Well, they can't accuse us of not giving it a try, though, can they?
Oh, never mind. We'll catch him next time.
What do you mean, next time? We're not going out there again, are we?
Of course we are. Tonight. We've got the enemy on the run, Pitt. Don't give him time to regroup.
We've been here 3 hours and still nothing's happened.
The night is young, Pitt.
So was I when we started. Look, supposing he's got all the gnomes he needs. Well, maybe he's moved on to another grotto.
No, I don't think so. No, I think he's still around. And if he tries it tonight, we're ready for him.
I hope he gets a move on. I'm getting tired.
You must fight it, Pitt. Fight it, stay alert. It's too easy to doze off on these night ops.
Well, I could do with a lie down.
But I can't have one. No, I tell you what. In order to stay awake, we'll tell each other jokes, huh?
All right, you kick off with your war memoirs.
Thank you, Pitt. Well, what do you suggest?
I suggest we go home.
That is no way to talk. You have an obligation to the Watchdogs. You agreed to help.
Only under moral pressure.
And financial greed. That's it. You walked right into it, chummy, haven't you? Shine the torch, Pitt.
I left it in the shed.
Oh, you idiot. Get him inside. Come on, here. Now, let's have a look at you, chummy. You?
Oh, no. Not you, Mr. Wyatt.
We had no idea. No idea. You know, Sergeant.
Will you leave me alone? Now then, what is all this about?
Well, I mean, you did set Pitt's alarm off, well, for a couple of seconds, anyway.
Yes, I can't think what happened to it. I'll soon fix it.
Oh, what are you doing here, anyway? I mean, at this time of night, I imagine you at home with your feet up watching Miami Vice. Seeing a few arrests for a change.
I just thought that I'd pop in on my way home and have a look round. I didn't expect to find you here.
Yeah, well, I mean, somebody had to do something. You lot weren't interested, and Mrs. Lawson's gnomes were disappearing faster than beer in a rugby club.
I sent Mrs. Lawson to see you so that you could keep your eyes peeled, not operate a NATO night exercise.
Shut up, Pitt. You need support, and that's where we come in.
It would be far better all round if you didn't come in at all, Mr. Wyatt. I might catch the thief if you two clowns would get out of here.
And so might we if you went home.
I am the law.
And we were here first.
Oh. And we have the advantage of military strategy.
Yes.
Yes, when we catch the thief, Wyatt's going to bore him to death.
Oh, shut up, Pitt. Have you fixed that alarm yet?
Yes, I'll just check it. Here we are, okay.
Oh, no!
All the gnomes have disappeared.
You have to admire him, whoever the thief is. I mean, pinching those gnomes under our nose. It took some nerve.
It would never have happened if your box of tricks had worked properly.
I'm not Paul Daniels, you know. I mean, the fuse blew.
So did mine. Making a fool of me in front of that stupid sergeant.
You didn't need my help. I can't understand how it happened. I was very careful. I don't understand it.
You weren't careful enough. You don't concentrate, Pitt. Your mind is never on the job. Yes, well, perhaps I should rephrase that.
Well, I might as well go home. Give up, I suppose.
Give up? What sort of talk is that?
Sensible, if you ask me.
Look, we have many options, Pitt. But let me assure you that giving up is not on the list. Oh, who on earth can that be? Oh, Edwina, what do you want? We're having a briefing here,
I want to report something fishy.
If it's one of Mrs. Pocock's pies, I'm not interested.
No, it's nothing like that. I was walking with my guides along Elm Lane, and I saw this pickup truck parked there with no sign at the driver.
So what? He was probably answering the call of nature.
According to my girls, it's been there for weeks.
Well, it was probably a long call.
You don't understand. No one ever seems to move it.
Well, big deal.
No, I think she's quite right to report it, Pitt. It might have been stolen or something. All right, Edwina, we'll look into it straight away.
Right, I'll leave you to it then. I've got my guides waiting outside.
Yes, well, come along then, Pitt. I think we should investigate.
Whatever you say, Miss Marple.
Strange. Wonder why they left it here.
Candid camera.
Soon find out.
What? That's where they've all got to. It's like a noddy convention.
What a stroke of luck.
Oh, we better tell the police immediately.
No, Pitt. Don't be so hasty. Think. Wouldn't it be better if we not only produced the missing gnomes, but the thief as well?
And how do we do that?
24-hour surveillance. I say, Pitt, it's open. That means he's coming back now. When he does, we'll jump on him. Now, the first thing to do is to immobilize this vehicle.
Yes, well, all right. You'd better let me do that.
Well, do you know how to?
Of course I do.
Oh, very well. Carry on, then.
Cross the red wire onto the blue and the green over onto the black.
Right, now then, Pitt. We'll position ourselves about 20 yards down the lane there.
How do we hide ourselves?
In the Range Rover, of course.
You can't do that. You'll be too conspicuous. You'll have to think of something better than that. We'll stick out like a sore thumb. No, but I am in a minute. I've never felt so stupid in my life, dressed like this. Couldn't you have found a better disguise?
You ought to feel very honored to be wearing those shorts, Pitt. They've seen action in the desert.
Who was wearing them? Tutankhamun?
I wish you wouldn't be facetious, Pitt. Are you sure you immobilized that vehicle?
Of course I am. Of course I immobilized the vehicle. I put the red wire on the blue and the green on the
Shut
black.
up a minute. Somebody coming. He stopped by the truck. Must be, yes.
What do we do?
Calm yourself. Don't shout. Don't just behave normally.
What do we do?
Don't arouse suspicion.
All right.
You twit, Pitt. You call that immobilizing? It looks as though you've supercharged him.
I can't understand it. Perhaps I should have put the red wire on the green instead of the blue.
You should have left the colours alone and just taken the rotor arm out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes, never mind that now. We'll have to follow him.
What in?
Well, thank goodness one of us is awake.
I was standing by just like you said, John.
Very good, Virginia. Now, follow that pickup truck.
Right, John.
Look, have him try and catch them up. Steady on, this is rather a sharp bend. try to make a break for it. You're dealing with the army now.
I'm not going to try and make a break for it, but if you don't let go, I'll certainly break you.
Yeah. Oh, well, if you put it like that,
Excuse me, aren't you Mr. Lawson from 23 the Common?
Yes.
I thought so.
Lawson? And these gnomes belong to your wife, don't they?
Yes.
Then why are you dumping them on this refuse tip?
Have you ever lived with someone with an obsession? It's been terrible. Oh, I've tried to discourage my wife from collecting the horrible things, but it's no good. She keeps buying more and more. We're the only people with our own car space at the garden centre. Oh, the quicker I took them, the quicker she'd buy them. Then she started getting them on special offer. You know, you buy 2 pushing wheelbarrows, you get a fishing one free. And when I came home from work the other night, there were 15 more in the garden. That's why I fused the lights, so I wouldn't be seen taking them.
Ah, you see, it wasn't my fault.
we do sympathise, Mr. Lawson. I mean, these garden ornaments are not really in keeping with Bradley Bush, are they? The only gnomes we like are the ones who live in Zurich.
Please, don't tell her I've been taking them.
Oh, well,
It could be difficult.
I don't see how we can keep it quiet.
Please, it would ruin our marriage.
Perhaps we could find your wife another hobby.
Yes, how about camping? I know the scorched tent going cheap.
Do be quiet, Pitt. No, I think Virginia may be thinking along the right lines. Yes, well, you see, we've all clubbed together, Mrs. Lawson, to start you off on a new hobby so that you can forget the gnomes.
Oh, how lovely.
So we all know how much you enjoy the fresh air and the outdoor life.
So we bought you a hang glider.
Really, do be quiet, Pitt. No, we've come up with an idea that I think you're going to like.
How exciting.
Yes, I thought you should form some strong attachment, you know, forge a very firm bond.
What is it? A welder's outfit?
No, it's bees, Mrs. Lawson, bees, look.
Oh, I see.
You'll be a hive of industry, Mrs. Lawson.
It's a most generous gift. Thank you. Couldn't you have come up with something a little less buzzy?
It was either that or breeding frogs.
John, I've got some marvellous news.
Mrs. Pocock gone down with salmonella?
No, nothing like that. I took my guides on a new walk near the canal. And there, on the local rubbish tip, were all Mrs. Lawson's gnomes. My gnomes! You found them! And with the help of my girls, they're all back in your garden. I knew you'd all be so pleased.